Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode we finally came to Hollow Bastion, but this is where things actually started to go downhill because for one thing, as we can probably see, as we already know by now, we have fucking lost our Keyblade, and so not only that though, well you know, since the Keyblade officially it was supposed to belong to Riku in the first place, not only that though, but Donald and Goofy turn out to be absolute fake friends, and they are a piece of shit for ditching us, and why? Just why? Childhood ruin. But at least we have Beast now, and so he's our new best friend. He's at least goes to show what a real friend that for a very good example of that. And yeah, I'm actually casting step on this or stopping this dark ball, and so I'm letting Beast finish him off here. It's so hilarious just doing it, just stopping the enemies in their tracks and just attack them as much as you want to, and then once they come to, they just die immediately. Oh, it's just funny as shit. Just I love seeing that so much. It's always moments like these that just makes me laugh seeing those.
You'll feel that in a second.
I hate you! I hate you!
Anyway, so yeah, all that shit went down from us. Unfortunately, we're stuck with this wooden sword that can't do anything. And yeah, I'm actually looking around here because I thought there was supposed to be a treasure chest that's around here. I know there's supposed to be Dalmatian puppies in this area, but there's that one chest there we can't really reach. But there should be one where we had to. Well, we'll probably see. Like some of the platforms we had to cast gravity on. So yeah, our only weapon is a wooden sword. We have nothing to defend us except for magic and, of course, beasts. Yeah, I do want to mention, Hollow Bastion is actually where you'll be encountering the most annoying Heartless that I've ever had to deal with. Dark Balls definitely being one of them. I also forgot to mention another one of the attacks that the Dark Balls can do is that they could disappear for a bit. They'll have this shadowy wisp that's floating around, and then once they reappear, they just kind of like they attack you in a way where they will just suddenly reappear. They actually expand for deflating themselves. They kind of like balloons in a way, or like dark balloons. Ugh, I never like balloons. Never. Also, thank you, Beast, for restoring our MP. Oh yeah, a couple other things I forgot to mention about the defenders. You have to pay close attention to the eyes on the shield. If they glow blue, they will start to use their frostbite attack, and then when they glow red, then they will try to charge at you, or at the very least bite you. So that's actually just what they do. Yeah, defenders I don't really find that annoying to deal with, but most of the other new Heartless introduced here are. But anyways, let's go in here.
Oh, purest of hearts, reveal to me the keyhole!
In case you guys haven't noticed, it's literally the same kind of plot in A Link to the Past.
Be on your guard. They're close, I can feel it. Are you ready for them? No!
Quit while you can.
No, not without Kairi.
The darkness will destroy you.
You're wrong, Riku. The darkness may destroy my body, but it can't touch my heart. My heart will stay with my friends. It'll never die.
Really? Well, we'll just see about that.
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
You'd betray your king?
Not on your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, 'cause he's become one of my best buddies after all we've been through together. See you later, Donald. Could you tell the king I'm really sorry?
Hold on, Goofy! We'll try them together! Well, you know, after one and once for all.
I guess you're stuck with us, Sora.
Thanks a lot, Donald. Goofy.
How will you fight without a weapon?
I know now I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better weapon. My heart!
Your heart? What good will that weak little thing do for you?
Although my heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience, and it's found a home with all the friends I've made. I've become part of their heart just as they've become a part of mine. And if they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power.
Well then, I guess I take it back now. Okay, I guess you just wouldn't truly betray us. Well, you know, it seems like those I actually do like, as you know. First they go by duty, but then afterwards they decide, you know what, fuck it, we're going by Sora. We're gonna betray our king. Anyway, so yes, here we have Riku. Well, of course, the second fight. Well, I would say second fight because you know we haven't really fought him since the story on Destiny Islands. But yeah, so now we're fighting Riku in his skin-tight dark outfit with a hula skirt. Riku, I'll have to say, like, well, if you know what you're doing, like I'm not really doing right now, he isn't really that hard. Now, one thing you really do want to do is that, and this is actually something I completely forgot about, is that you're gonna use guard against him, and then that way there you can actually defend yourself against the attacks that Riku will have at you, and he's a lot more refined than in Destiny Islands with a new array of attacks. But that's something I forgot to do, and I should have done. So that was actually, yeah, that was my bad. But yeah, as long as you have an opening against him, then then you should be able to land an upper hand on him, and then there we go. And that was it.
So, your heart won this battle.
And so we learned the White Trinity, which is going to be the last Trinity that we're going to have, and it's probably like the Ultimate Trinity. And now, yes, Donald and Goofy are back with us. They realize that, you know, Sora is actually more important than any kind of duty that could potentially come across. And not only that, though, but we have our Keyblade back. Because, as it turns out, since, you know, despite the fact that the Keyblade was originally supposed to belong to Riku, since Sora's heart is actually stronger than the Keyblade goes like, you know what, fuck Riku. I'm going back to Sora. So, yeah, that's what they essentially decided. Fuck Riku. Sora's better. Anyway, so what I'm actually doing now is that, since, now that we had Donald and Goofy back with us, since they decided to just go for friendship over following their king, like, you know, betraying their king, rather, we're going to be going back over to those other areas we visited, because there was that White Trinity. Yes, we now have the White Trinity, and so we can be able to activate it, and there's one that's at the very first area of Hollow Bastion. So we're going to go there first, and then activate it, and then after that we're going to get that Blue Trinity that was in the dungeon room. There's also a couple new Heartless, and more of the, probably some of the worst Heartless I had to deal with. These are Wyverns. Wyverns will always try to stay up in the air, and they, well, yeah, see, this is what they do. Yeah, Goofy Goofy made the ultimate sacrifice by falling down like that. Let's hope it was. Oh, Donald's down too. Oh, great, now I really did lose Donald and Goofy. Well, let's hope their sacrifice wasn't for nothing. I guess I'm on my own once again, but at least I still have my Keyblade. Oh! There you are. How'd you get here? Seriously, how'd you get here? I saw you fall down, and then somebody just miraculously came back. Well, who are you? This is like fucking Kenny from South Park. Anyway, so yeah, I think with wyverns, yeah, I hated dealing with them mainly because they will keep floating there, and it's hard to try to whack them with the Keyblade. And not only that, though, they will also try to fly like real down, like down at the bottom where you can't really reach them. So I would highly recommend that you have your that you use Thunder Magic, or at the very least, equip your Thunder Magic over to the shortcuts and use that. So that way, there you're gonna be able to still reach the airborne enemies. And they will also try to dive bomb you as well. That's basically one of their attacks, and they'll also kick you with their feet. So yeah, wyverns. Yeah, I hate dealing with those guys. There's also one more new Heartless that we'll be seeing a little later. And yes, that was what White Trinity looked like. I think it's called Trinity Unite. It's basically what it is, because it just has Sora, Donald, and Goofy to unite their weapons to each other, and then that's how they make some things appear, like treasure chests, for instance. Alright, so, let's see what else is there to talk. Yeah, that's, I guess that's about it. And I also got over to this area after we deal with this defender first. Ah, man, it feels so great just having the Keyblade back with us. You know, instead of that wooden sword that's just completely useless against any of those books. It just feels so great just having that back. As you know, as much as, I actually do like Hollow Bastion as a world. I mean, I feel like it's pretty fun. You know, it definitely does have a good kind of a challenge to it. It's definitely a huge world. It's definitely one of the largest worlds in this game. But you know, I like it for its design and for its the kind of challenge that it has. So I mean, I feel like it's a fun kind of world to go through. The only part of Hollow Bastion that I hated, though, is just at the beginning where your weapons are taken away, or Keyblade's taken away. So that's the only part of it I don't like. But other than that, though, Hollow Bastion actually isn't so bad of a world. And of course, some new Heartless to go over. These are the Wizards. Wizards, they're basically like the ultimate kind of magic Heartless, like, you know, the yellow operas or green requiems or something like that. They have pretty much all the magic attacks at their disposal, like fire, blizzard, thunder. They can even heal as well. And I think if you use your own magic against them, it does absolutely nothing. I think it's good for physical attacks or just using your Keyblade attacks, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember exactly because, well, you know, having played all the other games and haven't really, since they don't really appear in the other games, and it's hard to remember what it was they do. And so here we have this Blue Trinity to activate. It's gonna be the last Blue Trinity that we're gonna be doing, I believe. But yeah, and yeah, they can also heal the wizards can also heal their allies as well. So it's whenever you encounter them, it's best to take them out first. All right, so I've cut back all the way over to the entrance hall. There is actually some kind of a puzzle to do. Yeah, you can see there's this door that has the Heartless emblem on there, and we're gonna need there's actually a puzzle involved for us to actually put those pieces together. But the only way to get up there is that we have to go through this door first, and also there's another puzzle element here. I gotta say though, Hollow Bastion does contain a lot of puzzle elements. Like, well, I think probably the only world that does seem to have a lot of those, because we don't really encounter those very much in the other worlds in this game. So I think it's only this world that we have some puzzles to take care of. All right, so we have this one here, and we're in the library, and so we have this little we have this little new puzzle over here. Basically, what we have to do is that we have to find those books and take them from the wrong shelves, and we have to put them in the right shelves, basically. So it's kind of like collecting those and then just put them back. It's actually pretty simple, but it's a little bit labyrinth-like. Well, for what we can see with the library with all the bookshelves and all that. But that's all we have to do. Just the whole gist of it is just finding the books and then putting them back in the right areas or the right shelves. Oh yeah, so we have this table and this whole part here, this whole area, and that does. I bet that looks familiar to you guys, doesn't it? So yeah, if you actually recall back in that one scene with Kyrie's grandmother and all that, and so this will find out. Yes, as it turns out, Kyrie is actually from Hollow Bastion. So yeah, that's there we go. There's our answer to where she was from originally. So so yeah, I guess here we thought she might have appeared from some kind of I don't know, some kind of mysterious kind of area or some kind of some kind of a neighborhood, bad neighborhood or something like that with all the crimes. But nope. Yeah, no, Kyrie's from Hollow Bastion. Alright, so as you can see right here, I'm actually speeding this part up. We have some of the columns where we have this little turntable is right here. And there's also a chest that's hidden in those, and so what we have to do is that we have to keep turning those until we get to the one where the chest faces us. Some of those can actually be where it'll actually spin just once and we get the chest, but some of those could also take a long time, and we have to do this repeatedly until we finally get that chest, and that can be pretty annoying as well. Ooh, it's behind the bookshelf. A secret switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Anyway, so yeah, those you have to keep doing that repeatedly until we get to the chest, and that was why I actually had to speed this up, because it was taking a long time for me to get that chest. But you know, that's basically what I had to do, just get all the chests I ever could in most of these rooms to get some goodies that would be contained here. There's also a green trinity that's right there. It's actually the one way to get that book that's on top of the bookshelf. Which, of course, I'm pretty sure Sora could very easily just reach up there, or just jump and then climb up there and then grab the book from there. But no, we had to use the green trinity. I guess the game really wants us to. And we clearly did not see Donald pushing that book off of there. I mean, he just did absolutely nothing. Just like it moved by itself. Is that book possessed? Actually, yeah, might as well be. I mean, just thinking back on those evil flying books from Super Mario 64. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that's all we have to do. Just find those books and put them in the right bookshelves. Like I said, it's pretty easy. You just have to, know where you're going. It can't just take two having to go around. I kind of got lost for a little bit because, well, I didn't really. You really have to look closely to where some of the books would be. And so we got an AP up, so let's go and equip that here. And then I think I was able to. Yep. Yeah, I have 2 AP now, and so should be an ability that we can unlock. That's right here, Jackpot. And I'm gonna go ahead and equip Jackpot. I know there's like some of the other cool abilities like Second Chance or Ars Arcanum that I could have equipped, and I haven't really done so just yet though. Hopefully if I have enough AP that I will, but in some certain situations, like, I don't know, maybe some super boss we'll encounter, what I'll do is that I'll de-equip some of the abilities that we might not need, and then I'll just use the new abilities like Second Chance or maybe the Ars Arcanum, but only once we get to the super bosses. Also, what we can do is that you can actually just remove the book and then put it somewhere else. Basically what it is that, you actually can put the yellow book right in between the red and the yellows, but I think the yellow should actually go here, though, because we have to have 3 reds, 3 yellows, and 3 blues. I mean, you don't really need to, though, but I don't know, because I always feel like that it's much better to actually just put it in the same kind of color in a row, because, like, if I put it in the wrong color, then it looks very off-putting, but yeah, I mean, that's just me, though, because I always like having books in some kind of perfect looking order. I mean, I guess being a bit of a perfectionist with organizational stuff, then I would just have to make sure to put them in the right spots to just make sure that the color lines up very neatly. As I mean, like I said, you don't really need to progress further, but I prefer having to do that because I just like things looking pretty neat because I guess neatness counts. See, there's more books missing here, so yeah, since having been, well, I will say that, Hollow Bastion is basically the penultimate world. I mean, it's not really the final world, even though it kind of does feel like one, considering the world's length and also the music. Basically, our main objective is that, of course, we have to fight Kyrie, because, Kyrie is, well, she's somewhere in Hollow Bastion, and so, she's still in a coma at the moment because she doesn't have her heart with her, and so we have to go find her, and I guess find some way to just wake her up from that. Yeah, that's basically our whole objective is just doing all that and just finding a way to bring Kyrie back from that state here. Anyways, Yeah, there's a couple more books there. Yeah, there was that, like, I was actually looking around to see what book I was missing, and I actually saw there was that big-ass, big-ass book spine that was just, that was just out of place in those, along those books, because you want to pay close attention to, those books here. Like, it's part of the, decoration design for this kind of environment here, and so you have to look very closely and see the one book that's very out of place. And so once you see that, that's actually the one book that you can collect, and then just put that back in the back in its own proper bookshelf. And I think after this last book, then that should be all of them. That door over there, those double doors I didn't even mention at all. That serves as a shortcut to get to. Well, actually, well, not really, not so much of a shortcut. It actually leads you back over to the. It leads you over to the second floor of the entrance hall. And we're gonna need to go there. Like, we had to go through the library first to get to there, and just having to put in more of those books. But I do want to complete this puzzle because there's actually one area we can get to. It's actually an entirely optional area, but it actually does give you some goodies to it. So we have this lift stop, and now here's where you see those treasure chests that are like floating on those platforms. The only way to get to those, you have to use the gravity magic on them, and then they'll have them descend down for you to be able to open up the chest. And so we got some Dalmatians there. I think if you're in areas like those, or actually in the outside areas, you want to look closely to those floating chest platforms, and then use the gravity magic. That way you can get those. One of the chests around in the outside areas, I think in the palace gates. Or not Palace Gate, I mean, Castle Gates is what it is. I was thinking of Agrabah. One of the chests contains the Dalmatian puppy, so I'm gonna want to find one and get those Dalmatians if I want to get every single one of them. Actually, sure is a nice view here. All the pipes here. I mean, they must really have some kind of a knack for construction. With how the castle is structured. I mean, it originally wasn't really supposed to be like that because, because Hollow Bastion was originally a homeworld for, well, I think I do want to save it for once we get to that, but yeah, it originally wasn't really like that at all. It's actually very much corrupt to say, though, but it still looks pretty magnificent, I would say. We can't really go to the other side because there's these invisible barriers. Gah! Invisible barriers! I hate those! I hate invisible barriers so much! They never let me through! Why? Why? Anyway, so I believe that should be it, and that's about the time we have right now, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a video. So, next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, we are going to continue heading over and do more of these puzzles and just head out and see if we can progress further through this world and see if we can find a means to wake Kyrie up. So, until next time, see you guys later.